All right, so before you can get started with PHP, um, you need to set up a local server. All right, so you need Apache web server installed in your computer, which I've already showed you in the previous video, so you can just look at that. And you also need the PHP engine, and you also need MySQL data server. Okay, so you can either, these two options, you can either install them individually or choose the pre-configured package for your operating system. Right, so one you can look at is if you go over to xampp. If you go and search xampp, then you can just download that and then run it in your Windows machine. All right, you can see that there's a new release which has PHP 7.4.9. right, so that is the latest PHP. So it depending which operating system you're using, so you can, if you're using Windows, then you can go ahead and download according to your operating system and install into your machine. All right, okay, now that we supposedly we have our server running, our environment ready for PHP, we'll just create a simple PHP script that's gonna display a simple message in the browser window. Okay, so all, like I mentioned before, all the files of PHP, they're gonna go to this folder here. So it's Apache 24 htdocs. Okay, htdocs, and I've created another folder called Basics. All right, so so in your code editor, I can create a new file, and I'm just going to call this one message.php. I just want to make my font a little bit smaller. I'm just going to probably make it about 13 maybe. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. All right. So our first PHP file is going to be like this. This needs to be surrounded by PHP, like that. You can also close it like that, although it's not really necessary to close it, but I think maybe it's a good practice that you close your script. Okay, and now we're gonna display the message. And we can use the echo and say hello, or let's just say good morning. Good morning, everyone. One thing that I always like to indent my stuff like that, right? And then you can just close. All right, so I'm using VS Code or Visual Studio Code. I've got my autosave on, all right, so meaning that it autosaves. So now to view this in the browser, I can just go there. Where did I go? There. Let's go there, and I can just go localhost and then /basics, and then I will see my parent directory. All right, and just to get that, you can either click on it, like message.php on it, or you can just type it there, and then we can see the message here. Okay, so now we can also embed this message in our HTML document. So suppose maybe we want to So I can just add a new file here. Oh no, it's fine, I can still use the same file. So I can still, I'm just gonna cut this and I'm gonna put my HTML document. By the way, I just hold I'm using that image, okay, which is just one thing that I love about Visual Studio, because it has wonderful shortcuts, you know, that you can use. I just put an exclamation and then press tab just to get my HTML structure there. All right, maybe I want to put this in an H1 and then I can just paste like that through an H1. Okay, maybe maybe I can just put this in one line. Something like that. All right, and if we go back and check it, and now we can see good morning everyone. All right, so we can embed an PHP script inside inside our HTML document. Now let's talk about the syntax and comments as well. Okay, maybe I will just do this. Just run this down like that. Okay, so PHP will start with this, the PHP script start with this and ends with a tag there. Okay, and then of course it's important that the statement ends with a semicolon. So this tells the PHP engine that the end of the current statement has been reached. All right, now let's talk about comments. So there is few ways you can do PHP comment. So you can do a number symbol, for instance. So this is a single line comment, single line comment, and you can also do like this. So this is also a single line. Right, and then we also have a multiple line comment. So that's asterisk, forward slash asterisk, and asterisk forward slash. So this is a multi-line comment. Multi-line comment. Okay. So, but also, when it comes to case sensitivity, variable names in PHP, you know, are case sensitive. Okay. For example, if I get, let's say, I type maybe I type let's say name like that, and let's say name is John. Okay, and I type name like this, name like that. Is maybe Cindy. All right, so this just means that this name and that name are not the same. Okay, so if I go ahead and echo, maybe I echo name like this,